Greetings, I'm Captain Rage, and I'm back with more of Let's Play Civilization 5 Inca. Last time, we established our civilization, starting to build up some farms, seeing Cusco spread out rather substantially, I might add. Yeah, I hadn't noticed that it already grabbed this wheat, and it's also grabbed this silver. So where is it going next? And I have set it back to default focus for now. Let's see, it looks like it's going to grab this hill with the sheep next, so that's actually really good. Anyway, that's immediately after the last video, so nothing else here. Buenos Aires under attack, and they're also seeking investors. We could do a little bit here, possibly. Oh, no, the slinger's there. Slingers are still kind of leveling up. Their unique ability also transcends any upgrade, so that does carry over. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Okay, salt. Look, it's Twitch chat. Yeah, we're also going to have to take care of that encampment before too long, but right now we have a little bit of faith trickling in. Granted, I don't think we're going to get a Parthenon. We could work on the granny, or we could work on a settler. I want to at least start the settler, which means that you go production focus and knock 4 turns off. Okay, we have a unit promotion here. Once again, rough terrain, because that's what we're dealing with mostly, at least for now. Ah, excellent. A unit needs orders. That would be the scout down here. Yeah, we really should start heading north. Okay, so the slingers could move in. Ah, shit. Another barbarian spawned in the middle of all that. Oh well, time for more attacks. Okay, and let's take a look, because we had iron pop up. And I don't see any. Let's go to tactical view and look. Okay, there's iron there. Only 2, but better than a kick in the teeth. Also known as, what YouTube does these days to its content creators. Let's see. No, I'm not better, by the way. Yeah, that's the only iron I'm seeing right now. That's not ideal. Okay. How many turns would it take me to get back my scout and start heading it north? Wow, that's a lot of turns. Okay. Yeah, let's just keep it down here then. Oh, here's the Ottoman. Okay, so we have Brazil here, Ottoman here, and we're up here. Interesting. Let's start masonry. We would need masonry, the wheel, and construction to get into classical era. Unless we, beeline it right now, but no reason to right now. I mean, we don't even have the iron to make use of that technology, so no reason to do so. Okay, Incan worker. They still haven't come out to attack me. And that amuses me. What I'm going to do is I'm going to set a... Oh, we have our second policy. Free culture is always nice. Saves us trouble later. Set that there, that there. We'll start we'll do a mine here. And maybe buy the tile for the terrace farm once we get that technology, if we haven't unlocked it all, or just expanded that far already, which we're still heading towards the sheep. Okay, so that's a lot of jungle actually. All right. All right, that's another unit down. Does it respawn again? No. Oh, hello. Mount Kilimanjaro. And the barbarian encampment has been cleared. This house has been cleared. So, another city-state right there. So let's construct a mine to be able to get some production going. And fortify here, basically just babysitting our warrior for, or our worker for now with our warrior. I keep getting those backwards. The warrior fights, the worker works, not the other way around. Because that would just be silly. Okay. So another city-state, a friendly one though. Which is nice. And another city-state. Bitchin'. Let's see, the city-states. When a barbarian encampment taken care of. A great artist, which good luck with that for now. Influence through gold, which, yeah, we're not getting income on right yet. Oh, hello. Yeah, we're expanding north. Look at this. So, this should count as a mountain. So this would get the same upgrade as this on a terrace farm. We just need to find a good location, so the slinger is going to be doing some scouting to the north for us. Not the ideal situation for it, but better than nothing. 40 faith, okay. I may get a Parthenon out of this. We'll have to see. Yeah, I want to kind of just scout out where the Ottomans are. Actually, let's take a look at the score. I think everyone's still on the first city. Oh, there is trouble. Okay, we have 5 turns till our settler is done. Oh, you fuckers. Granted, the food doesn't really matter right now because we're building a settler, but that's irritating as hell. And we get the Parthenon. Alright. I'm thinking 10% faster growth rate. Let's take a look at these. Alright. Culture from shrines. Not amazing, but not terrible. From tundra without forest. I don't know about you, but I'm not seeing any tundra around. +1 faith from desert tiles. Granted, we do have a lot of desert, but it would be 1 city. Not a universal upgrade. From each copper, iron, and assault. We've seen assault over here somewhere, but not great. 10% faster growth rate is most likely. God of the Craftsman, +1 in cities with +3 population. Not amazing, but not bad. Gift of pastures, +1 from pastures. We would get 1 here, 1 here, and 1 here if we put a city here somewhere. But that's about it. God of War, not great, at least right now. +1 from each wine or instance. We don't have any nearby. Goddess of Love would be another possibility for our tall cities. +1 from camps. +15 production from of ancient and classical wonders. Not terrible if I'm wonder rushing, but otherwise not useful. +1, +4 faith from natural wonders. We have a natural wonder here that we may be able to capture. It's 1, 2, 3. So, yeah. This is going to fall outside the boundaries of this city-state. So, we could put a city like right here. Or actually, most likely right here. Because it should treat that as a mountain for later expansion. I mean, that's probably going to be where our settlers heading. Let's see. +1 culture and +1 faith for each gold and silver, which actually wouldn't be terrible because we have a couple gems or a couple silvers nearby. Let's see. Faster. Hang on. Well, anyway, +2 faith from gems and pearls. Not bad, but eh. So I'm thinking the growth rate. The other possibility would be border growth, but I like the growth rate. Keep moving that guy south. Yeah, I'm thinking our city goes right here. Because we have fish there. So let's turn on the yields. Okay, so we get culture and food from Kilimanjaro. Actually, a hell of a lot. Good terrace farm locations here and here. Or actually, excellent here and excellent here. Good here and good here. So this is our second city. Let's see, it's falls outside of the silver, unfortunately, unless we put it here and lose an absolutely amazing terrace farm. Only downside is that we wouldn't be getting any luxury resources. We'd be capturing Kilimanjaro, and that's about it that I can see. Yeah, we would get a sheep if we put here. We'd be losing out on the silver unless we settle here. Lose a hell of a lot of food. Well, I shouldn't say a hell of a lot, but a good chunk of the production. We'd still get the fish. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking out loud here. We would get the silver. We'd get the second sheep. Or some excess food. I mean, granted, it's not amazing, but it'd be trading resources. Well, actually on both of those because I don't need the sheep. We would have access to the sea. And this is a fractal map, so I don't know if this is multiple continents or not. We'd get Kilimanjaro. But we'd be set up to build very tall here. Yeah, I'm thinking that either here or here, and I'm bouncing back and forth on which one I want. I mean, both are good possibilities. This gives us an extra production innate because it works the tile, I think, at half production. So it would give us one hammer instead of two. Oh, and a warrior there. Okay, well, let's move you back to start protecting the worker again. Basically, I want to see what these tiles are before I make my final choice. Yeah. nothing great here. Okay, I'll eventually get the iron naturally in a couple border expansions, it looks like. So I'm not worried about that. Ew. I'll piss off the city-state, but I need to get away from that. And that's the sea. Huh. Okay, this is my other possibility. Granted, I'll lose Kilimanjaro with the second city, and I would have to get it with the third. Which the third city would also not be great on getting resources. Yeah, I'm just looking at this. All this is double resources. So, getting resources is not a huge priority here. But a city right here would also be very powerful. Because you would have a +2 food on this terrace farm. A +3 on this one. A +3 on this one. From that mountain, that mountain, that mountain. The silver and 2 sheep. But it's also, let's see, 1, 2, 3. So it would be about that range. So it would be losing out quite a bit to Cusco on its workable tiles. Yeah, I'm thinking up here. We'll move the... Oh. Yeah, there's the...
How happy are those whose walls...
Unfortunately, the slingers are not great at escort duty because of that unique ability, but it should work out. We have 1 turn left for the settler. Do nothing with the warrior. The warrior is going to do escort duty. I'm going to start building a quarry with the workers to just give them something to do. And I'm basically just trying to get as much vision here as possible. Because we have our settler setting up. There is Pedro, which is Brazil, going into the classical period. Granted, we're kind of delaying the classical period for our own selves because we could have done ironworking immediately. But we're doing the wheel to be able to go into construction. Okay. Do we want to try a wonder? Yeah, I'm just looking at my options here. Statue of Zeus is really good for militaristic play. Temple of Artemis is good to be able to have growth. It's 21 turns. And if I do that, it's 31, so I definitely want to stay production focused. Granted, when this is done, I would get a little bit more production. I'm still sitting at stagnation. Granted, that's partly due to this. Let's start moving the settler. Warrior is going to form escort, because that is far more important than my worker right now. Wow, look at all the copper. Yeah, I'm thinking we may want to... I'm trying to think of what I want to do with the third city. Third city is a possibility over here, but at the same time, I'm not a huge fan of it because we're doubling on resources again. The second city is meant to basically go absolutely batshit insane with its production and be essentially my powerhouse for science. At least that's the plan right now. Third city, I want to get some new luxury resources, and I'm kind of banking on getting over here. Granted, we'll have to deal with that barbarian encampment to do so. Okay. What we have over here. That is the Byzantine Empire. Okay, so they are to the east of us. In the direction I would have liked to expand. Interesting. Okay, I am sitting right in the middle of the pack on production. Let's take a look at score. I'm sitting right at everyone. Which tells me that everyone's still likely on one city. Yeah, it's decision time. Do I want here or do I want here? Now I realize I'm losing a little bit of gold. We'll fix our economy on the next episode, or attempt to, I should say. And probably should work on getting a caravan up and running. I'm kind of doing a Hail Mary on getting that temple. Because I'm not sure if I'll get it, but at the same time, if I do, it'd be really nice. And you can see how it's telling me to build here, or actually build down here, which would actually give me an extra source of silk, but that's heading closer to a barbarian encampment. This is a good spot for number 3, I think. It would be a new resource for marble. It would be new silk. Has fish. That's actually not a bad spot. But I like up here for Kilimanjaro and just going absolute crazy once we get construction. So we're going to do nothing there in next turn. And I think I like putting here. So I'm going to start moving the warrior back south. Our scout is going to continue scouting. Go, like you do. This is going to do nothing for another turn. Unmet players entered the classical era. I'm just sitting and doing my math. Or counting, I should say. So we would miss out on this silver. Do I really want that silver? Granted, I could do trades. Ah, fuck it. I don't want to risk this not working for the observatory late game. Because that would be absolutely terrible for a tall city to miss out on that bonus. So I'm cutting into my food production a little bit. I'll get the silver, but I'll guarantee I'll get the bonus later. Oh, and there's extra silver there that I couldn't see. Okay, so we choose a production. And these are all going to take ages. But let's just go ahead and start grinding away on the granary for the time being. There's our new thing. They give us a quest to go deal with that, but we're not going to. Well, they have ivory. Let's see if, well, we haven't connected our resources just yet, but oh, I just noticed something. That's a hill. Okay, because I'm set up here and I could grab this silver, I may forgo this silver and put a terrace farm here, and that would be 1, 2, 3, 4 bonus food before any other bonuses. Plus the fish there, plus the fish there. That's actually very tempting. There's the Brazilian scout still scouting around. We're going to just garrison that for now. Oh.
Benvenuto a Venezia.
Venice.
Sol Doge Enrico Dando.
That throws a wrench into diplomacy victories. Venice isn't a traditional city or a civilization. What it does is it essentially buys out city-states. And I think it doesn't get the delegates from it for a diplomacy victory. So that is... Having them around could really throw some the political game into very much of a turmoil. That's going to be very interesting later on. Okay, we'll just set up there. What I'll do, actually I should probably have them come down and have my workers come down and fix this. Then we'll set up the gems and get some excess happiness. Because right now we're sitting at 0. Actually, we should probably do the gems first.
Wisdom and virtue.
Yeah, definitely need the gems. Okay, let's set here. In here, that is tundra. So this is the likely the northern edge of the map. But since we've only...
Sta offerta non sarà valida per tanto tempo.
Give me 2.
Penseghe.
Fine. 1. Alright. Pantheon founded. There is the other barbarian encampment that they wanted me to deal with, but I'm not. Build a mine. You could just garrison up for a bit. Yeah, you can see, well, you can see the score jumps. So the Ottomans likely have a second city. Brazil likely has a second city. The Byzantine likely have a second city. Venice, I don't think, has a second city yet. What we could find out with Info Addict. See, this is the score data. You'd see the jumps. And you can see like signs. Granted, this is all appears randomly anyway. So Venice is actually doing really well on what signs, but you see the difference here. 4, 8, 12. It's not a huge disparity yet. So, let's see. Cities. Yeah. We pretty much all got our cities one right after another. Alright, so that's the edge of the island. If I go production folk. Yeah. There's the Great Library already been built. Someone entered the classical era. Looks like the Byzantine got a lot of wine actually. Yeah, where I am is actually kind of weak sauce resources compared to them. Granted, I have sheep for food, silver, and gems. So I have 2 different resources, but I can't really trade. This will eventually expand out to this silver. I'm going to toss away this silver for food, most likely. Here is the Merchant of Venice. He is picking up a city-state somewhere. He's moving in this direction, so cobble, perhaps? He is moving spearmen in to protect the Merchant of Venice. So let's just set heal so I can see where this merchant is going. Okay, the Merchant of Venice has embarked. Likely to here, then. Dealing with a little bit of unhappiness, but we'll get that fixed once the gems are done. Or most likely should get another worker, and we are pretty much out of time. Matter of fact, what we're going to do is get a monarchy to help with our, well, we're okay on gold, but a little bit of unhappiness. Deal with that. So we get the production back. So we're pretty much done here for the day. As always, constructive feedback is greatly appreciated. And yes, I realize I need to get this fixed. But I was dealing with more pressing issues at the time. That'll be pretty much after the gems are done. Constructive feedback is always greatly appreciated, either in the comments below, or if you don't really have anything to say, but want to let me know that you've enjoyed or hated this, hit the appropriate buttons and subscribe if you wish to see more of Civilization 5 or my other content. As always, thank you for watching, and we'll try to expand out this way. Having Venice is really going to be throwing some interesting things here. And is also a planned civilization that I want to do at some point, because I never really played Venice. Looks like it's going to be, yeah, we're going to get a crash course of what Venice could do. Oh, that's going to be fun.